Hello, welcome to the weekly portion. And Here we are going to talk about the Tzav and a few ideas according to the Ramchal. וידבר Hashem el Moshe לאמור, and God spoke into Moses saying, דבר אל בני ישראל לומר, כל חלב שור וקשב ועז ולא תאכלו. Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, Ye shall eat no fat of ox or sheep or goat. So on the altar, both the blood and the fat of the animal were used. Animal blood corresponds basically to the din, the sphera of the judgment, while the fat is associated with the chesed, and this is the sphera of the mercy. Things related to judgment din are always heavier than those that are associated with mercy. Although the Torah prohibits the consumption of both animal blood and fat as well, but offering them on the altar is obligatory. So every part of the animal was utilized for sacrifices. Hence, their consumption by human is completely prohibited. When the temple, the Beit HaMikdash was destroyed, none of these sacrificial offerings are practiced today. But in the near future, when the third temple will be rebuilt again, hopefully, then these sacrifice offerings that was presented previously will return to the religion of Jewish faith. While consuming animal blood is strictly forbidden, the consumption of fat is allowed. So this is in the line with their connection to the Sefirot, which explain the spiritual content I mentioned earlier. So animal blood is related to a judgment, while fat is connected to the Sephira of mercy. There is a direct connection between judgment and impurity, which is why their consumption is prohibited. Although there are exceptions, such as the blood of the locust and the fish, which can be consumed since they contain little judgment. However, locusts are still not consumed because there is no established tradition regarding which species are permitted or which are not from the kosher perspective. כל נפש אשר תאכל כל דם, ונכרתה הנפש ההוא מעמיה. Whosoever to be eaten any blood, that shall be cut off from his people. So one who nourishes themselves with blood is in fact embarrassing impurity and sanctioning impurity in their own life, in their existence. This is a particular, because such actions contradicts everything that pertains to holiness and sacred ones. Accordingly, the punishment for this is that these people that eating prohibited blood must also be cut off from the holiness. ויקח משה משמן המשחת ומן הדם אשר על המזבח ויעש על הארון על הבגדיו ועל בניו ועל בגדי בניו איתו ויקדש את הארון את בגדיו ואת בניו ואת בגדי בניו איתו. And Moses took of the anointing oil and of the blood which was upon the altar and sprinkled it upon Aaron and upon his garments and upon his sons' garments with him, and sanctified Aaron and his garment and his son's garments with him. So Aaron is the first high priest, Kohen HaGadol. During the inauguration ceremony, he takes upon himself two opposing forces. Here we have one time the Hesed, the mercy, and the Din, the judgment. So the oil symbolizing Hesed and the blood representing Din are jointly used to anoint the priest during this inauguration ceremony. We mentioned that the fundamental attribute of the priest is Hesed, mercy. So how is it possible that Aaron still received a small measure of Din, having a blood sprinkled on him and the day of his inauguration? The truth that all small measure of everything is necessary because basically maintaining a little balance it will help out to balance one one type of energy to the other one. So extremes are really undesirable. For example, let me illustrate with water, which pertains to Hesed, such as the excess of water can result a little drought, or so much Hesed balanced with an appropriate amount of Din. Maintaining balance and adhering to proportion, it is truly a challenging task for humanity. I wish everyone to feel here boundary lines, how much of each we need, thereby reach this balancing state in our life. And finding balance, and through the balance, we can also arrive to happiness. Thank you. That was for today, and see you next time.